Alright guys, we are back with another hat format finals at Epic Cards and Games in Hurst, Texas. We got Robert McNett on the left playing Geargia versus David Yao on the right playing Noble Knights. So this is what our fourth hat tournament? Yes, fourth. So the previous three hat tournaments have been won by one hat deck and two Lightsworns. So David activates Kaiser Coliseum and sets a monster. Now Robert with 4 back rows. Robert was 4-0 in Swiss, and he won his top 4 match, so he has not lost in this tournament. While David's X1, and he did win in time in top 4. I don't know if he would have won had they not been in time, but their match took forever, which is understandable because, like, Mario probably had to read all of David's cards because I have to read all of them. I don't know this Noble Knight deck. Alright, so Robert summons Traptrix Murmileo, which when it's normal summon, you add one normal whole trap card from your deck to your hand. So he sets the bottomless. David knows where it is. He set Valor. Why'd you set Valor, David? Come on, man. So here comes Foolish. Which monster is he going to Foolish? Does Robert have a response to this Foolish? So he sends the Queen. So the Queen, you can equip it to a Noble Knight monster, I believe, from your hand or graveyard. Yes, target one Noble Knight monster you control. Equip this card from your hand or graveyard to that target. So David just sets a monster, sets one back row, and passes. So who will get the first win on the channel? Robert or David? So Murmileo attacks over... Which one is this one? This one is Noble Knights Brothers. Oh, it's 2,400 defense. What? Let me go over Kaiser Coliseum. I think Kaiser Coliseum you can only control... This card's really good in Bujin and in Noble Knights as well. If there is one or more monsters in the field, the controller of this card... His or her opponent cannot place a monster in the field if his number of monsters would exceed the number of monsters that are on the field of this card's controller. The cards that are already on the field before this card's activation aren't affected by this effect. So basically, if David has one monster, you can only control one. So since David has one monster, Robert can only control one. So he equips the Queen of Noble Arms from the graveyard. And here... David Breakthrough skills the brothers. Then mind controls the brothers. What does this spell card do? This one that he just used. This one is Caliburn. It gains 500 attack. Once per turn, you can gain 500 life points. And then if this face-up card in the field is destroyed and sits to graveyard, you can target one warrior type Noble Knight monster you control. Equip this card to that target. You can only use this effect of Caliburn once per turn. I think they all have that effect. All the Noble Arms spell cards. So he mind controls the warrior. He's going to XYZ summon into Diamond Direwolf. So that card's going to fall off. Diamond Direwolf, you can target one beast warrior, or winged beast you control. Destroy it. Yeah, destroy it and any other card on the field. So he's going to go for the other back row, which is a Lance. Kaiser Coliseum is dead right now since David has no monsters. And here comes a Soul Charge. So he pays 1,000 life points, and Traptrix Murmileo, when it's special summoned, you can destroy one spell or trap card on the field. And then Robert summons Geargia Arsenal, tributes Geargia Arsenal. You can tribute itself to special summon a Geargia monster from your deck. He special summons Armor. Armor's effect is once per turn you can set it. And when it's flipped face up, you can search a Geargia monster from your deck to your hand, except Geargia Armor. So one thing and Soul Charge, obviously you can't conduct your battle phase the turn you use Soul Charge. You can only activate one Soul Charge per turn, and you basically special summon as many monsters as possible. And if you do, you take 1,000 for each. So now David sets a monster, sets a back row. This is not looking good for David. Here Robert flips Armor. Can you get Arsenal with Arsenal? Let me see Arsenal. I forgot it's... Yes, you cannot special summon Geargia Arsenal with Arsenal. So here, David preemptively flips up Vanity's Emptiness because he doesn't want him to special summon Accelerator. Accelerator, you can special summon it. You can special summon it from your hand if you control a face-up Geargia monster. And I don't know this card. This card also came up in top 4. Must be a noble. Is it a noble arms? Noble arm. No. Yeah, I was looking for this card in the top 4 match. I didn't know what it was. So here, Robert Bottomless's. This one is, I believe, Gawain. Then he equips the queen to. Okay, let me go over Vanity's Emptiness. Vanity's Emptiness. Neither player can special summon, and if a card is sent from your side of the field or your deck to the graveyard, it destroys itself. Now, since Bottomless doesn't destroy the Emptiness, since the monster was banished, not sent from the field to the graveyard. And now Robert flips armor, gets another search with Geargia Armor's effect. Normal summons Arsenal. Let me go look up Geargia Arsenal. Oh, it gains attack, so it's 1900. So he was able to run over the. So now he's just gonna make a rank 4 XYZ. Oh, Geargia Arsenal, you can only tribute itself. Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, use tribute itself. So he goes for Gigant, searches Accelerator to his hand, sets another back row. I mean, let's see. I'm trying to figure out what monster. I couldn't find it on Dueling Book. So it looks like David concedes. I mean, yeah, that was a. Which Noble Knight monster was that he summoned? I was trying to find it earlier. I couldn't. Oh, it's this one. It's 1800 defense. Okay, it's just a warrior. Treat it as normal monster. And then it becomes an effect monster if you equip it with an equipped spell card. It says you can target one Noble Knight monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. And if you do destroy one Noble Arms equipped spell card you control. I guess that card's okay. 1500 attack, 1800 defense. So it looks like David's going first here. Game 2. He's going to have to pull off the backdoor 2-0 to get his first win on the channel. Only his second time. Now, David he's never really been a player. As far as, I've known David forever. And he's like one of the best judges. He's the best judge I've ever met in Yu-Gi-Oh! He's judged Worlds, Nats, YCSs, you name it. Everyone goes to him for rulings at our locals whenever he's there. So here, Robert normal summons Geargiano MK2, which special summons a Geargia monster from your hand or grave. So he special summoned Arsenal, then tried to use Arsenal's effect, but David chained Vanity's Emptiness. Ooh, maybe that Emptiness will carry him to Game 3. We'll see. Yeah, I believe this is our 4th hat tournament. I'm losing track because I'm covering so many tournaments. Yeah, because the first one was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is our 4th. So now Robert sets a monster. Yeah, this Noble Knight deck can be overwhelming if he gets like a big monster with Kaiser Coliseum. I mean, this is how. I mean, some decks can't deal with that lock. So he flips summons armor. So he's going to search a Gear monster from his deck. And let's see what David does. Does he have Valor? Okay, he uses Valor, so Emptiness will stay. Robert summons Geargia Arsenal. So again, Geargia Arsenal gains 200 attack for each Geargia monster you have. So he's going to gain. It's 1500, but it's going to gain 200 for itself, 1 for armor, 1 for MK2. So it's going to go up to 17, 19, 2100. Then he attacks him with armor and MK2. So the Emptiness gets destroyed. He ran over the Queen of Noble Arms. The Queen is... How much defense is the Queen of Noble Arms? Where is it? It disappeared. Oh, here it is. It's 300 defense. So is he going to use the Arsenal's effect? What does Robert do now? Do you try to make like a rank 3 XYZ? So this is interesting. I wonder what Robert's going to do here. Like, do you want to leave him with no cards? Just go like a la carte, pop the back row. I can't see how many cards are in his hand because you can see here this is the feature match area because at my locals they stream all sorts of games. They stream One Piece, Modern Yu-Gi-Oh, and I think that little tray they use is to show your hand because apparently it matters in One Piece. I don't know. I don't play any other card game. I don't even play Modern Yu-Gi-Oh. The only thing I play is Retro Yu-Gi-Oh. So yes, he goes for Alucard. MST is a torrential. And then Robert activates Geargia Gear. So Geargia Gear special summons 2 Geargiano monsters from your deck. You can only activate 1 Geargia Gear per turn and increase their level by 1. So he gets 2 MK2s. He's going to XYZ summon a rank 4, which is Gigant X. So he's probably going to get Accelerator now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's going to get Accelerator. Special summon Accelerator, make another rank 4. So the other XYZ, the rank 3, is a Ghost Trick Alucard. You can attach 1 material from it to destroy 1 set card on the field. Monster or spell or trap. It has to be set. You can't destroy like a face-up spell or trap card. So here, Robert goes for Daigusto Emerald. Daigusto Emerald, you return 3 monsters in your graveyard to your deck to draw 1 card by detaching a material. So let's see. Robert's going to draw. I mean, how many? I wish I could see how many cards David had in his hand. I mean, this is not looking good for David, though. No, he has some cards. I just can't see him because he's using that little tray. So what's funny is David refuses to play Edison or even Tengu. I tried to convince him to play Tengu, and I was just shocked that he was playing Hat. And I think it's because he loves this Noble Knight deck. He even got the sleeves in his extra deck. I think that's the only reason he's playing Hat. Trust me, guys, for you Tengu fanatics, I tried to do Tengu, but it just, people didn't like it, man. What do you want me to say? You saw I uploaded some Tengu matches on my channel, but the tournaments were small. We were barely getting 8 to 10 people. Versus Hat, we got like 36, 20, 24. All right, so here he equips so he summons Medrawat, equips the what is this one? Gallatin? Yes, it's Gallatin, which gives him 1,000 attack. And now it becomes a dark monster. And Medrawat, if he controls no other monster, is going to special summon a Noble Knight monster from his deck in defense position. I believe that's what this one does. Yes, he special summons and XYZ summons a rank 4. What does he go for? Exciton Knight? Exciton Knight. Yes, that's what I thought. Exciton Knight. So Exciton Knight, once per chain, if your opponent controls more total cards on their field or in their hand than you, destroy all other cards on the field, and your opponent takes no further battle damage for the rest of the turn. Can Robert chain that Geargia Gear? So Gigant X specials brings back the MK2. No, David didn't attack over the Geargiano. No, David. Books the Exciton Knight. I guess he could book the MK2 as well. Yeah, he could book the MK2. Oh, no, I think David messed up. Oh, no, he still had Arsenal. Yeah. Okay, so David could have attacked. So Geargiano MK2 was special summoned because Geargigant X left the field. So David could have... yeah, David could have attacked over that MK2. And then Robert would summon Arsenal. But Arsenal, what would Arsenal do to Exciton Knight? Well, he had Book of Moon, so it would have been the same thing. He still books the Exciton Knight, but he wouldn't have the MK2 is the only difference. Okay. Again, for those of you guys watching, a lot of us have not played in years. Like David, I have not seen him play in like 10 years. So a lot of us are just going based off memory. So he hits him with the... I don't think it would have mattered. I think the only difference is Robert wouldn't have the Geargiano right now. He still would have attacked over the Exciton Knight. He'd still have armor set and a back row. The only difference is that MK2 should not be on the field. All right. David draws. He has Kaiser Coliseum, 1 back row, 1 card in hand. Now David sets 1 and passes. No monsters, so now Robert can flip armor. And he lets it go through. What's he going to search? I mean, this deck plays so many equipped spell cards. What's he do? What he said? Some equipped spell card? But I saw David. He beat a few people with that Kaiser Coliseum because they couldn't deal with like a big Noble Knight monster equipped with that Queen and another equipped spell. So here Robert goes for 101. I think that's game. David's at 3,000 if he can't stop these attacks. Attacks with MK2. So I guess that would have bought him another turn. So he has Lance. Lance is the 101. So 101 goes down to 13. So I think he went for 101 just to play around like random Torrential, random Mirror Force. So he leaves David like at 700. And now David draws. So at Kaiser Coliseum, you can only control... Yeah, you can only control the same amount of monsters as the owner of Kaiser Coliseum. But it doesn't count monsters that were already face up. Like, if he summoned a monster, he can still keep his 2 monsters. So mcnett takes down David and gets his first win on the channel. Congrats to Robert. Congrats to David making it all the way to the finals with Noble Knights. Yeah, I don't really know Noble Knights that well. Hope you guys enjoy the finals. If I missed anything, let me know. And also let me know in the comments how you feel about Hat. Because I'm going to be uploading Hat content for the foreseeable future. Because of my locals, we voted. We were trying to, everyone was burnt out from Edison. So they were kind of like, we still do Edison, but only once a week now. And we're doing 2 Hat tournaments. And so, yeah, as long as I go based on what my locals do because I mostly play in real life. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.